What is this? The most disturbing crimes that happen in the...
These are the most disturbing crimes that happen in the VTuber community. And as the video goes on, things will only keep getting worse.
Snacker, you guys think I'm in the video? Wait, one of them in the video. I didn't commit a crime, did I? I haven't been convicted of a crime yet.
It's late 2024.
I'm in the video? Whatever. Like as a bystander, right? Like I was in the background of a crime that like wasn't me, right? I was just in the background of the crime, right? It's...
Anycolor, the company behind Niji Sanji, one of the biggest VTuber talent agencies in Japan, along with its affiliate event venues, suddenly starts receiving a wave of life-threatening messages through email and anonymous forums. Nobody knows who's
Shout out to 4chan.
behind it, and with several Niji Sanji events about to take place, Anycolor and countless fans online launch a massive manhunt, hoping to stop something tragic
Wait, Dream! Was that 9/11?
before it actually happens. It all starts when an anonymous
Is that Emerald and Extra Emerald? Those are my friends!
user begins posting extremely hateful messages aimed directly at Anycolor and
They're just putting my friends in the video! Are all my friends criminals?
its talents across multiple anonymous forums, and even goes as far as submitting them to the company's official
You know what? If you hate VTubers, you're racially motivated.
contact form. In one of those messages, he threatens to pour
I hate VTubers.
gasoline and take the lives of the people at the Niji Sanji event venues, including staff at Anycolor's headquarters in
Nissan.
Tokyo. And his
Why would it say
messages start to
Nissan?
escalate even further, including graphic threats of violence towards the company's staff and VTubers. And in a country that treats these kinds of statements as serious criminal offenses, especially after the 2019 Kyoto animation attack, which ended the lives of dozens and left many more injured, Anycolor has every reason to see this as something that could put not just their company, but innocent people in danger.
No.
Not long after receiving
Wait, what do you mean not just their company, but also innocent people? What are you implying about Niji Sanji right now, bro?
the threats and
Wait a
realizing
second.
how serious the situation had become, the company would begin working closely with law enforcement,
wait a second.
including the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. And with that much support behind them, they would immediately start preparing both civil and criminal complaints, aiming to track down whoever was behind these messages. From there, investigators would begin piecing together the online activity of this user, working off the messages submitted through Anycolor's inquiry form, along with the threads that were posted across various forums. Now, while very little about the process was ever revealed publicly, based on how Japanese law enforcement typically handles cyber threats of this nature, it's likely that they were able to track the suspect using a combination of digital forensics and tips from concerned fans. And on December 3rd, 2024, authorities would finally arrest the suspect on suspicion of obstructing business. And it is revealed that it was actually a 35
Ain't no way bro put COVID-19 on his mask.
year-old man named Naomasa Kogishi, who had been living
His name is No Mask, and he's wearing one. Explain that, science.
in Kyoto, Japan. And just one day after his arrest, Anycolor would release an official statement confirming that he had been acting under a false belief. He was convinced that someone
Wait, via anonymous bulletin boards. They got a 4chaner. They actually...
he personally held a grudge against was working at the company. It was in many ways a tragic misunderstanding and spiraled out of control. And the company would continue working with the police to press charges and hold him accountable, making it clear that what mattered then was
What is 2chan? I thought that was a guy. It was like, it wasn't like 2chan. What is that?
keeping their staff, their talents, and their fans safe from anything like this happening again. And
Japanese one is 2? Then where's the first one? Is there a third one? How many chans are there?
Anycolor would also highlight how the VTuber community supported them through this time. And near the end of the post, they would add one final quote saying, "In consideration
Why is the lore so deep?
of the impact on the investigation by the police and other investigative agencies, we're limiting the information we report and the scope of information we disclose. Because of this, most of what happened to Naomasa after his arrest was kept private. This next case, however, didn't hide behind.
I can't believe Camila's on the big screen. No. Guys, this is a story the Jedi wouldn't tell you. Whenever
behind a screen, and he knew
who the frick called her Camila Light?
exactly where his victim was.
What the?
Lena's is so cute too.
Lena!
Oh my god, look at her little like.
Wait! If Lena's in the video and Camila's in the video, am I a article of crime? Uh-oh.
It's November 1st, 2024. Camila, a 25-year-old VTuber with over 280,000
Did you just dox her age? What?
followers on Twitch and more than 330,000 subscribers across her YouTube channels, is
Yeah.
just having fun on a collab live stream with fellow YouTubers Vidal and Evil Nero
Hello,
on Vidal's
Vidal.
Twitch
Hi,
channel.
Nero.
As they're casually talking in front of thousands of viewers, Evil Nero suddenly asks Camila to perform clown tricks on stream for
Ooh,
fun.
clown
But instead of
tricks.
answering, she doesn't say a single word, and her character strangely freezes in place.
But you're the ultimate clown,
This is actually so creepy. Bro, imagine this guy broke in and then Vettel's profile picture just looking like this the entire time.
Camila.
This is so creepy.
Can you teach me some more tricks?
But just a few seconds later, Camila suddenly starts talking again.
She locked in.
Wait,
Oh
let's
my
just
God.
say, let's just say in this humble abode, if there was someone like knocking on my window, how would you react?
Brushing it off as
That's so creepy, bro. That's so creepy.
just a question about
I can't believe this was actually real.
an imaginary scenario.
Someone actually went chat. Snackers, if you don't know this story, we know Camila. What if you know Camila too if you don't? Like, does anyone here not know Camila? Maybe some of you guys. So if you guys don't know Camila, she's my friend. She's a VTuber. She's a really great person. And she was streaming one night with Vettel and Evil Neuro. And they were just doing a little like... She was streaming with her friends when legitimately someone walked up to her house in real life and went on her effing window while staring at her. Holy... And she kept streaming after. Bro, I would be gone. I would be on Mars.
Evil Nero, the AI, answers her in a sarcastic manner, with everyone not taking what Camila said seriously.
I'd probably grab the nearest object and get ready to throw it at them.
Yeah, me
then
too.
I'd ask
Okay,
whether
yeah.
they're a friend or foe.
But much to their
Bro,
surprise,
the tier 4s go crazy.
Camila doubles down by
Damn
saying
tier
that
4
someone
people
actually
do be
just
weird.
banged on her window,
Facts.
leaving her visibly startled.
Let's just say I'm in a house right now and someone just like pounded on my window.
But
Bro, I feel so bad. She's sending out trick shots, trying to warn the people that they need to call 911.
still, Camila doesn't think much of it, and the stream continues for another hour with the
Bro, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Camila did think much of this, okay? She did. The difference is that she is a professional goddamn content creator, and she effing was able to hide it. But I know, bro, like that is not, no, that's not, let me just continue. That is not like that.
three of
She's trying to play it calm.
them hanging out and talking to fans. But
Professional
once the stream
motherfucker.
ends, she decides to check the camera footage, only to find out that no one was outside her house at the time her window got banged on. Assuming it was just some random kid messing around, she lets the whole thing go, and nothing else happens for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
The next day, however, in the middle of her stream,
Brother, what is this picture?
she suddenly hears a loud bang against her house, with the sound even echoing through the stream.
Oh my god, look at her little like...
That legitimately sounds like a stock explosion on MP3.
Fearing that something bad might happen, or might have already
hell
happened,
no.
she quickly mutes her microphone and presses the panic button, which is an emergency alert device that contacts the police, and she rushes out her room to check if her mother's okay. Thankfully, she sees that her mom is safe, and it turns out that her mother's already looking through the cameras, saying that a man holding a sledgehammer is banging on their garage and trying to break into their
There's no way an Rainbow Six op tried to smash their way in. What was Sledge doing, bro?
house.
She was looking
Jesus
at the cameras.
Christ. Dude, legitimately, I'm not even kidding you. If that's the actual utensil, like, bro, like, dude, trying to smash your way into a house with an actual sledgehammer has to be the most mentally insane behavior.
On their garage and trying to break into their house.
Like,
He was
actually
looking at the
fricked.
cameras and he had a fucking sledgehammer. He had a sledge. He didn't look like he had any weapons, but
I don't want to make light of the situation. This is effing terrifying.
he was trying to come in with us.
But I do want to say one thing. It's called VTuber syndrome. A VTuber can't frown. She is literally crying, and her model is still smiling.
sledgehammer.
Without wasting any time, they go straight to where the firearms are stored and hide in a safe spot inside the house. While they're trying to stay quiet, however, her iPhone suddenly activates and starts trying to read out her location.
Wait, what?
Triggered by an accidental voice command, causing her to scream in panic.
This is why I have Siri cooked, bro. This is why I have Siri cooked. She's like, oh, hello. You said, Siri, turn yourself off. Oh, okay. Allow me to read out your home address. Like,
she quickly shuts off her phone and goes completely silent. And all they can hear now is the man outside, screaming erratically.
wait,
While this is happening, it turns out there were already police patrolling nearby, since there had been a rise in drunk drivers speeding and crashing in the area. And moments later, Camila and her mom hear sirens getting closer, and as soon as they do, the man's shouting stops.
Dude,
The police
W response time. W response time.
arrive at their house and see what's happening, which prompts them to immediately arrest the man on the spot and take over the situation, making sure that Camila and her mother are safe. When the officers ask if they're okay, it's clear that both of them are still shaken. They don't say much, still trying to process what just happened.
Yeah.
Really stupid. I muted my microphone because if there was something going on, I didn't want you guys to hear anything.
Yeah.
Well, let's say something did happen and then you heard absolute catastrophe in the mic. I did not want that for people to listen to that. So I muted it. In case anything happened.
And thinking about how close they were to being in serious danger, Camila decides to pack her bags and tells her mother that they have to leave. But before
See guys, I'm gonna give Camila credit. She's smarter than your average horror movie protagonist. The spooky thing happened and she moved out frame 1. She literally animation canceled her stream and moved out. I'm glad real humans have real brains.
Before they go, she gives her number to one of the police officers so she can be updated on who the man is and why he did this in the first place. And shortly after they find a place to stay, Camila posts an update.
It's so crazy seeing my friends in a true crime documentary. Like, bro, like this is insane.
On Twitter saying, "More info from the police to answer more questions. He's arrested. He
I hope I'm in the video for burning down my kitchen.
admitted to planting a device in a gift he gave me." It turns out the gift was
I'm in the video! Yeah! Blah! 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 I made it in the goddamn video! Yeah! Is it for me being a criminal or what? What is this? Am I in trouble?
handed to her at a
I feel like I'm in the principal's office right now.
VTuber fan convention, where the man had approached her in person just to give it to her. And on top
It was at that convention? No way. I literally hung out with her that stream. What the Wait, was the guy on camera? Was the guy on stream?
of this,
Did I capture a criminal on stream? If that's true, that would have been the second time I caught crime on stream.
she also warns other VTubers to be safe with receiving presents, adding, "Make sure
So
you
you're
guys are
partly
checking
to blame?
convention gifts for
Whoa,
tracking devices
whoa,
before
calm
taking them
down.
home with you, or you too could end up just like me." Camila
Facts.
then posts one final
Facts.
tweet saying she won't be returning home for a while. So
Yeah.
instead, a family member would be escorted by an officer into the house to pack all the fan gifts into a large container and hand it over to the police, just to be safe and check for anything
what is
else
this
before
photo?
throwing
I
it
guess she
away.
does do live
Sometime
streams.
after
That's
this,
fine.
she even talks about the impact it had on her during one of her live streams, which was now deleted, saying she's been stuck in the same nightmare every night as she keeps replaying everything that happened. Because of that, she would make the decision to stop accepting gifts from fans altogether.
I mean, chat, what can you say, snackers? What can you say? It only takes one tier 4, bro.
As well as
I love how they just
attending
censor the
any future
goddamn
meet and greets
statue.
in real life. While she felt awful for doing this, especially after describing how happy she felt getting to hug and meet her friends,
Bro,
her
it's
community
so
accepts
sad.
that, with all of them understanding
That's
that this
so
is the
sad.
right thing to do. The man, however, didn't come out of it nearly as well and ends up getting exactly what he deserves.
What did he
He's hit
deserve?
with multiple charges like stalking and attempted break-in and planting a tracking device.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his identity was never revealed, and while the legal outcome wasn't made public,
I mean, let's be honest, he was probably on my stream.
there's every reason to believe he's not getting out of jail anytime soon. What
W.
comes next to our
Holy frick. Bro, Camila said she had nightmares after. I don't blame her. On a lighter note, guys, I had a nightmare last night. It literally woke me up this morning. I had a dream, and it wasn't like Martin Luther King's. It was more like, bugs. I had a dream that there were ants everywhere in my room and I had to abandon my apartment. And on the way out, there were bugs that were a foot long on the goddamn floor everywhere. I thought I was gonna get eaten, okay? That was my dream. It wasn't a dream. That's what you think. Nah. So yeah, all you can eat buffet. Bro, I thought they were gonna eat me. They're like bright orange and all these creepy colors, bro. They're effing terrifying.